Flooding from last December was not only devastating, but it was also deadly.
And though not every flood will be the same as the last, the National Weather Service in Gray has made changes to when you need to take action. Emily Pike has more on that story.
After the devastating floods in December of 2023, new river gauge changes may mean that you have to take action sooner than before.
Forecasting floods in New England is challenging. Factors like weather, land features, and coastal watersheds are changing. And since the floods of December 2023, it allowed researchers to make earlier adjustments to the river flood gauges, potentially saving lives. Sarah Jameson is a senior service hydrologist for the National Weather Service of Gray. She monitored the December floods, sounding the alarm on the domino effect of devastation that would trickle down.
An event like we had is one that can reshape a lot of watersheds, particularly in the headwaters in the mountain area where it was more of a flash snowmelt event. Those areas, I think, we're yet to know the extent of the changes in the small streams.
Now, 1 year later, Jameson and multiple agencies have been working to revise how quickly communities should respond before waters rise.
We targeted the Kennebec and the Androscoggin because those were the two hardest hit watersheds within the state of Maine last year, and we felt that those communities could most benefit from the revisions first.
A total of 9 river flood gauges were adjusted, including one newly added for Lincoln County, sitting in North Whitefield. Most of the river flood gauges were increased or decreased by a few feet, but those have big impacts.
So basically, it'll flood in Farmington before it does in Mercer. So if we want to provide that service, we had to lower the entire flood stage 4 Mercer in order to provide information for that community.
For reference, during the December 2003 floods, the waters on the Androscoggin rose up and above 14 feet. This already had areas of 136 and Stackpole Road with a foot of moving water. Here in Auburn, the Androscoggin River currently sits at about 5 feet. But during the December 2023 floods, water rose to 17 feet, putting water into the Roque building basement. It rose even more than that during the day, and it rose up to about 22 feet just shy of the Longley Bridge. So now you'll have to take action sooner than before.
And as an agency, we are trying to provide not just a graphical representation of the flooding, but an actual visual map showing the flood extent that would be occurring at that community under those forecasted conditions.
By 2026, more river gauges will be added to the updated list. For now, reporting in Auburn, for Maine Slow Weather, I'm Emily Pike.